Yo, how's it going, everybody? Now, this is going to be a little bit different of a video than I usually post, and today we're going to talk about the new sneaks and the new upcoming content in Heroes. Now, earlier this morning, like super early this morning, HBG posted in their sneak peek channels about this sneak right here. Now, if we look at these images, we'll see that it's really just showing off a new map. Now, my first thoughts on this was cool, because I didn't really look into it too much because it was late. As you can see, it was 12:19 for me when it was posted. Now, you'll also see that here, not 2 hours ago, they added this new sneak and this poem that goes, "Darkest of nights, the air is thick with blight. When he has arisen, you will tremble with fright. Hatred incarnate, evil to be contained, prove once and for all that you deserve your hero name." And as you can see down here, they have a little T. Now, I'll come back to it here in a moment. But when I first read this, my first immediate thought was of Tokoyami, because it mentions a hero name, it talks about Darkest of Nights, it talks about Thick with Blight, and it talks about all these things that are related to darkness, and that was the first thing that came to mind. Now, let me grab some screenshots here. Now, I saw this when I was talking inside of the HBG Discord, and Nova brought up this good point, as you can read here on screen. But basically, they're talking about how it's meant to be a Shigaraki boss fight that is possessed by All for One, and the map that we saw is the map where the boss fight is going to take place. Now, I don't think this is necessarily a bad idea, and the reason I agree with this more than it being a normal character is because of this screenshot. Now, this screenshot shows that one of the map developers was talking about how this has been in development since November. Now, usually characters don't take up to 4 months to do, and I feel like it wouldn't be that big of an release for this. Like, a character wouldn't take this long to release. And I can also pull up this other screenshot that talks about the map being almost done, which is what we previously saw here, this being what people are calling Tartarus. So, a quick thing I wanted to toss in that I didn't put in earlier was that the map developer gave us another hint, saying, your next hint is that T isn't a person, it's an entity. Now, if you remember back to the beginning of the video, the first screenshot I showed says that reasons why I think this is a boss fight. It's not a person, but an entity. And Tomura, which in this case is Shigaraki, is a Nomu. Why is he a Nomu? Because of all the power that he sucked in and how he's basically lost a lot of his overall humanity. Now, this is important because this pushes away from it being another new character and more towards something like, that was suggested, a boss fight. Anyways, I hope you enjoy the video. My full thoughts is that they are going to be bringing a new boss fight to HBG outside of just Nomu. And the only question that I have pertaining to that is what is going to be the drop from this boss fight. Because as we know, inside of HBG already, we have the Nomu boss fight. And whenever you kill Nomu, you have a chance at obtaining Warp Portal. And if you don't get him, you have the Pity, and it goes up, and eventually you get him. And that's how you obtain the Warp Portal. Is the only way to get him. So, my question is, are they going to do the exact same thing with this new boss fight? Are they going to have it to where it also contributes to Warp Portal? Or are they going to have it to where it goes towards a new character? And that's where my thoughts are really pushing forward to, because I feel like it would be a major waste to work on an entire boss fight just for it to give Warp Portal, which at least 75% of the community already has because it's been out for so long. So they were also talking about inside of the Discord about it being other characters like One for All. It could be another form of Shigaraki, and I can't really say who I think it would be. However, one thing that I do want to point out is that whenever we look in characters... Okay. As I was saying, when we look in this character list, you'll see that it usually alternates. So we have hero, villain, villain, hero, hero, villain, hero. Now we're going to ignore Warp Portal because Warp Portal is always at the bottom. But if we look at this, my assumption would be that it's likely to be a villain just because we're in that hero, villain kind of like pathway. But then again, that is just speculation, and I don't really have anything to back it up. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very excited to see what they come out with this, because like if they've been working on this since November, since before the Christmas update, then this has to be a huge update. And I doubt if they've been working on this for the last 4 months that they would do some kind of lackluster update. And honestly, to see a huge update and to see a whole new boss fight, which I personally have been wanting for a while because of the fact that all we've had is Nomu, and it would be kind of cool to also have some kind of like PvE aspect outside of just the normal PvP. So I don't know, I'm super excited for this, and they did mention that it was supposed to come out soon. How soon, we don't really know, but hey, I'm here for it, and we'll see when it comes out. So on that note, that's where I'm going to end this video. Make sure to go down, hit that like, hit that subscribe, leave a comment for who you think it'll be, and I will see all of y'all in the next one. Peace.
Feeling like that guy, feeling fly. If I put enough